Hey Freddy.
Oh, hey Bonnie.
What are you doing over here?
Just testing out these new powers. They really are something.
Really? What can you do?
Well, I can teleport as you've seen. Apparently I have telepathic powers, and I can even do this.
Whoa, what did you just do? Wait, what's my voice?
I just gave you artificial vocal cords. Now you have a much more human voice.
This is incredible. Have you done this to Foxy yet?
No, in fact, I'm not entirely sure where he went.
Last time I saw, he went to Kid's Cove, where his counterpart was.
Odd.
Should I go get him?
Sure, why not?
There's something familiar about it, but I'm not sure what.
Hey, Foxy.
Oh, it's just you.
Yeah, the new and improved.
Wait, what happened to your voice?
Fredbear gave me vocal cords.
I have several questions.
It was worth a shot.
Fredbear, what did you do to Bonnie's voice?
I simply gave him artificial vocal cords to give him a more humanoid voice. I can do that for you as well.
Fine, whatever.
Arr, that wasn't so bad. Wait a minute. My voice. I sound like an actual pirate, lads.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
It's very cool indeed. Oi, Fredbear, why haven't you changed your voice yet?
Oh, I don't really care for such things. But a better question is, why were you in this particular room?
No reason. Is there something wrong with that?
You do realize the only other thing in here is your counterpart. That's a little odd.
Okay, fine. I'll admit it, but the lass had caught my eye.
What is a lass?
It's a pirate's way of saying lady.
Wait, how do you know it's a girl?
Look, I'm an observant character. Do you really think they'd give a pirate that type of paint job if it was a male? No.
I thought you just checked the circuit boards like I did.
Wait, you can do that?
Yeah, it's a feature in all animatronics. You can see their hardware and even scan it to determine what gender they're meant to be.
So, what's the gender of me counterparts?
Well,
It's a girl. Looks like you were right, Foxy.
Arr, I've always trusted me guts.
we're robots. Foxy, we don't have guts.
Shut up before I stab you!
It looks like our presence is masked. No one knows we're here.
Indeed. With the element of surprise once again in our favor, we can reclaim your powers undoubtedly.
You're thinking too small at this point. Reclaiming what's mine isn't enough anymore. These animatronics have been a thorn in my side for too long. First I'll take my power, then they will share the fate of Fredbear's beloved brother.
Well, you're not at full strength, so we can't summon the others. How will we fight the animatronics?
I think I can make something work.
This place must have recently opened. If there's barely anything here. Hey, Fredbear, what you up to?
I'm considering the possibility of giving life to these animatronics.
Why?
Mommy, let's face it, if Freddy and Chica aren't going to wake up for a while, the only people you'll ever have to talk with will be me and Foxy. Do you really want to go crazy?
Fair point.
Whoa, what's going on here? Wait, I'm alive?
Well, you did it, Fredbear.
I can see that for myself.
I'm a little confused right now. How are we alive?
Why are you asking me? I have no clue.
Oh boy.
So wait, we're robots, and you gave us fake souls. I'm so confused.
That's basically the gist of it. I understand you must be confused. The situation was the same with Bonnie over here. Trust me, we aren't going to hurt any of you.
Let me guess, you brought them to life.
Yeah, you did.
Well, what an interesting development. Wait, if Fredbear brought them to life, then that means...
Where am I?
Hello there. No, it can't be. Oh, but it is. Hello again, my friends.
Who is that?
Someone who just wants his powers back from that thief.
Whoa, hold on. If I recall, you tried to make him your slave with those powers.
Let's not bore ourselves with the details. Last time that happened, you lost someone. I'll be taking my power now. What's this? You failed to account for the fact that I've been in possession of your power for quite a while, which means it's stuck with me unless I give it up willingly. Or unless you're dead, which I can arrange.
Oh shit.
What did you do to them?
Oh, they're fine. Just under my control, but I'm sure they'd be happy to help me retrieve what's mine.
Well, we outnumber you by far.
Do you really think so? Take them.
Foxy, look out!
Freddy, I know you're in there. Now wake up. Hey now, let's try and be reasonable about this.
We won't win this. We need to leave.
But what about them?
We can't help them. My strength was drained when I gave life to them. With me now.
Where did they go?
It doesn't matter. We'll find them eventually.
What are they doing over there?
You got the last before they could. Good.
Fredbear, what do we do? That bear has our friends under his control, and he's got 3 of the new robots as well.
What is even going on?
Everyone calm down. We can fix this. That purple bear does in fact have our friends under his control, but since I share his power, that means we have a chance of reversing the effect.
I'm so confused. I just woke up. Now there's chaos all around me. I'm scared.
Don't worry, lass. We'll get to your friends back.
As of now, we're at war.